We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago White Sox. Detroit find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Dylan Cease will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Settling in now, Victor Reyes. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The center fielder, Victor.
First pitch coming, here it is. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
Yeah, and here we are several weeks into the season, and this guy has been absolutely killing the ball. I think he's got a chance to be near the top in home runs when it all shakes out.
100% agreed, Dero. When you get this late into the season, he's not doing it with smoke and mirrors. This guy's off to a great start, and I expect to continue all season long.
0-1, here it comes. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Popped him up. Making the play over there is Abreu for the first out. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, someone that's been struggling a bit is Jonathan Schoop. He's had a tough time on the road. Sometimes you can't explain this stuff, but he's hit under 250 for the season on the road, and that's something that he definitely has to improve on.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Reyes stands at first with 1 out. 2 balls and no strikes.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Three and 0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And this one catches the inside corner for strike 1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pot-committed fastball and cheat.
Here's C.J. Cron now. Now a check swing, appeal to first, and the umpire Jerry Hillsdale says he went around for strike 1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Niko Goodrum.
Into the box now, Niko Goodrum, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Goodrum brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Ready with the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run shot to right center field, number 13 for him on the year, and the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Schoop. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Schoop, who's nicknamed Mamba, he's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Garcia will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But not before 3 cross the plate for the Tigers on the strength of this 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 3-0 Tigers. Spencer Turnbull is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Into the box, Leury Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Garcia.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played. but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
The third baseman.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
So here's Yoan Moncada. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 18 homers and 51 runs batted in. Now the 1-0. Moncada, just 24 years of age. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. And the count will be full. Hit well towards the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle-of-the-order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think this was the start he was imagining warming up in the bullpen.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. And they're runners at the corners now. On the ground to short. This could be two. To second for one. Back to first. So they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
At the plate, Eloy Jimenez looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now here's the pitch. And that's taken for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. It's a solo home run for Eloy Jimenez, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the White Sox have cut the deficit to 3-2 now.
This is something you don't see every day. It had the distance to second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
Stepping in, Jose Abreu. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way. In there, 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Abreu carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. For the current campaign, Abreu has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Ready on 1-2. Fouled away. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Hard hit ball to second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion. Two out with the man at first. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Tigers lead it 3-2. Digging in, Clint Frazier. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games.
Clint Frazier.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1.
1-0.
One and 1, the count to Clint Frazier. Slow roller left side. Moncada has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting it, the catcher.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
And that misses ball 1. 258 the average to begin play. 7 homers and 16 RBIs. A ball and a strike. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Anderson scoops it up. And there's out number 2.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, Daz Cameron.
So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Jeimer Candelario enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. So stepping in, Daz Cameron comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
88 on a changeup. I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Leading off the inning, Nomar Mazara, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Nomar Mazara.
Here comes the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Frazier moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Batting it, the catcher.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
And here's the switch hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
1 out, nobody on. Grandal with a 3-1 count now.
Count 3-1.
Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
He's looking a lot sharper and settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
At the plate, Danny Mendick. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Boy, and he's turned things around from that last inning as this pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. Schoop is there, and they will get no. He's in there. A very close play at first.
Number 28.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball and a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
Stepping into the box, Leury Garcia. Second shot now. He doubled to start out the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat. An opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here's the 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Striding in once again, Victor Reyes. He singled to start the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Hey, second time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the fastball. He got a fastball in his first at bat and didn't miss it.
And that's in there for strike 1. Here's the pitch. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these two teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. Next up for Detroit, Jeimer Candelario. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-1.
The 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. So now to the plate, Miguel Cabrera, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 0-1. Here it comes. Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's inside.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Cron.
Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. He's set, and the pitch. 2 out here and a runner at second. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. (0-2) count. The pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. One and 2. Here it is. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Here's the 2-2, and it's fouled away. He's set. The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. He's set. The 3-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Tigers leave 1, but they still lead it 3-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yoan Moncada, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Yoan Moncada.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope. Ball 1.
The 1-0 home. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
The batter, number 7.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson as he lifts it in the air to right field. Cameron will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Digging in to try it again, Eloy Jimenez. He went deep in his first at bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. From the belt, the pitch. Runners on first with 1 down. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Here it comes. 0-2. Chopped at third. Tough to get to. To second for one. On to first, and for the second time in 3 innings, they've bounced into a double play, and with this one, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Jay Spry, a 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here.
57. Jay
Now in the box, Niko Goodrum. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Up and away to start the inning, it's 1-0. Fry is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
This one's down to third. Moncada gloves it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 8.
Good time now to check out the White Sox Road to the Show report as you see a pair of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves as of late. Here's Jonathan Schoop now. Big swing by Schoop now, and a ball traveling well to left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Jonathan Schoop with a solo shot. Number 148 for his career. And it gives the Tigers a 4-2 lead.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Stepping in now, Clint Frazier. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. (2-0) to the Tigers left fielder.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
3-1. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So striding in, Austin Romine. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Garcia is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The batter, the right fielder, Daz Cameron.
Ready now, Daz Cameron. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. A runner on first with 2 away. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. One for the Tigers, and it comes on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and Detroit has taken a 4-2 lead. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Jose Abreu is ready to start out the inning.
Jose Abreu.
First pitch on its way. In there at the letters 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Looking up is the left fielder. At the track, the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo home run for Jose Abreu. Number 14 on the season as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Now back, the designated hitter,
Edwin Encarnacion now.
Encarnacion.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs, nobody on. Grounded to short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 30, Nomar Mazara.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. First offering on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. Solo home run for Nomar Mazara. 8th home run on the season for him, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game. Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Ivan Nova, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 43, Ivan Nova.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Nova typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty B, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a liner. And this is a fair ball as it'll make its way toward the 335 sign.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Standing in now, Danny Mendick. 0-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Still only 1 out in the inning. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The center fielder, number 28, Leury Garcia.
In now, Leury Garcia, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A 1-0 delivery. In there, 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out.
Up next for the White Sox, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 4 runs, 10 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We played 4 full, and we are tied 4-4. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Kelvin Herrera, 5'10" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Kelvin Herrera.
New inning set to get underway. And digging in is the outfielder, Victor Reyes.
Victor Reyes.
He's set. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fastball just missed above the zone. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
To the plate now, Jeimer Candelario, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Next will be the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1. Herrera, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 1-2. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. There's one. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready now for the White Sox, Tim Anderson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Anderson.
First pitch on its way. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. The throw is wild and it gets away.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness, when this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eloy Jimenez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. From the stretch. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Count 1-0.
And he takes a cold strike one. Fifth inning here of a tie ball game, 4-4. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's Jose Abreu head-to-head against Nova. He's gone 3 for 11. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And they take the lead. It's gone. Two-run home run off the bat of Jose Abreu. His second home run of the game, and it's now 6-4. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happening. This ball's jumping at
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in and looking for more, Yasmani Grandal. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Center fielder on the run. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And the inning is over. Two in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's a 2-run lead now. It's 6-4. So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up, and an easy ground ball as the result.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Niko Goodrum. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's the ball.
And a ball, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
That evens it up, 1-1.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the center fielder. Still going back. And that one is gone! Solo shot to right center. His second of the game, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
At the plate now, Jonathan Schoop. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner, it's 0-1. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
At the plate, Clint Frazier, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Now the 1-0. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Still 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Tigers able to claw one back on the strength of this solo shot. Through 5.5, it's the White Sox 6 and the Tigers 5. Up next for Chicago, Danny Mendick. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
Mendick.
Now here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Into the box now, Leury Garcia. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as we take a look at the White Sox leaders in that category, he currently sits 3rd on the team. So now to the plate, Yoan Moncada. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Standing in now, Tim Anderson. Line to the right side. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from 3rd. And the runner scores from 3rd as they extend their lead.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Eloy Jimenez will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. From the stretch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. In to score, the runner from 3rd. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Reyes is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 6 full. The White Sox lead this one 8-5. Steve Cishek is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 31.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Austin Romine.
Austin Romine.
Here's the first pitch to him.
No, that's down.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch to 1-2 now. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping into the box, Daz Cameron. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Ciche, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Popped him up. Mendick calls for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Victor Reyes.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Victor Reyes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Bouncer to the left side. Anderson brings it in. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers, still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. So striding forward now, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Here's the 1-2 delivery.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and he drops it.
Man, I'm not sure what to make of this one. The ball was hit hard, but it looked routine. The only thing I could think of is maybe he lost it in the lights there. That's a tough break.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. From the belt, the pitch. A ball and no strikes. A runner at first with no outs here. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. And there's one away.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Runner at second, 1 away. And up next, the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Gets a small piece near the plate. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the second baseman, Mendick.
Coming to the plate now, Danny Mendick. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
The 1-0 delivery. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Now the 2-1 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Schoop is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A man left for the White Sox. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Striding in, Jeimer Candelario. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
First delivery to him on the way. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, Miguel Cabrera. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Mazara's under it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Cron.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, C.J. Cron. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set, and the pitch.
0-1's the count.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Garcia retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Leury Garcia.
Leury Garcia.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Line drive to center field. Reyes is right there, 1 down.
Up next for Chicago, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Now at the plate, Yoan Moncada, 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. First offering on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Stepping in now, Tim Anderson, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Fly ball out toward left center field. Frazier will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
So digging in now, Eloy Jimenez. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 1-1.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2. Bounce towards the second baseman. Taken in by Schoop, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. White Sox leave 1. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Aaron Bummer comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Aaron Bummer.
Niko Goodrum will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. First pitch on its way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Line toward the gap in left center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Into the box, Jonathan Schoop. as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, and the 0-1. On the ground to third. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Now at the plate, Clint Frazier, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him, and he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
2 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. The 3-1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the White Sox have taken games 1 and 2 here at home, as this one is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
8-5 tonight. The Chicago White Sox get their 20th home win this year. Kelvin Herrera earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Aaron Bummer earns the save out of the bullpen, his 24th on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox, 8 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left